Here are 3 reasons to take Social Security at age 62. The first is that you don't expect to live past the age of 78. So why is this number relevant? Well, for each year that we delay taking Social Security past 62, our benefit would grow larger. But a larger benefit doesn't really matter if we're not here to enjoy it. So the question becomes, if we delay Social Security for roughly 5 years, how long do we have to live for that delay to make sense? And the answer is age 78. So my recommendation here is to just do some real reflecting on both your own health and your family history. If your answer is that you don't realistically expect to live past the age of 78, it probably does make sense to take Social Security earlier, as early as 62. The second reason for taking it early is that it's going to put too much stress on your portfolio to not take it. So generally when we retire, we've got 2 primary sources of income: Social Security and portfolio distributions. If we take Social Security out of the equation, most of us are just left with portfolio distributions. Now, that can be a fine setup if the withdrawal requirements for your portfolio are so high that they permanently impair your value and its ability to keep funding your retirement. It's worth considering taking Social Security early, especially if portfolio withdrawals are in the 10% plus range. If you take 10% portfolio withdrawals for 5 years, that's half of your portfolio. And you just have to look at, well, does that make sense for my situation? Is that going to be enough to keep supporting me at age 67 and beyond? If that is too much stress, it's again worth looking at taking it as early as 62. It's very hard to tell intuitively if taking larger withdrawals early on in retirement is sustainable or not. And one solution I can offer you is a free financial plan to help resolve that uncertainty. So you can get a free plan from Schwab, Fidelity, or even freefinancialplan.com. But if you'd like me to answer that question for you, I'm happy to do that. In the comment section below, just post what your situation looks like right now, what your goal is, and I'm going to pin one comment, and I'm happy to create a plan for you. We'll have a real conversation, and you'll get a real financial plan. The third reason is that your spouse is delaying benefits. So if you delay benefits up to age 70, you can get a 24% increase beyond what your benefit would be at full retirement age. So here's why that matters in the context of taking it at age 62. If you're married and you have a spouse that's delaying benefits to age 70 to get that benefit, you have a potential upside in them doing that. And that is, if they pass before you, you're going to inherit their benefit if it's larger than your current one. That's a genuine strategy that folks use, but if one spouse is deferring, it means there's not any available current cash flow. So one way to balance that is by having another spouse take benefits as early as 62. I want to give you a couple cautions regarding taking Social Security at 62. The first is that once you choose to elect it, there's no going back. That really is a permanent election. The second is, if you take it at 62, there's a period of time in which if you continue working, the government may reduce your Social Security based on your earnings until you reach full retirement age, which for a lot of folks now is age 67. So specifically, in 2025, if you earn more than $23,400 a year, the government will look at your earnings, and for every $2 that you earn above that limit, they're going to reduce your Social Security by $1. For some people, that's okay, but you should know that going in. Lastly, I'm Jonathan Bird. I'm the founder of Farnam Financial. We help clients who are either nearing retirement or in it, and our goal is to help turn their financial house into their financial castle, insofar as a castle represents things like security and protection and longevity. So if you're interested about how we might be able to help you, please visit us at farnamfinancial.com. Thanks.